iOS 26.4 is coming very soon, and there's one change people are not talking about. But before we get into it, if you're excited for this update and you love staying ahead with iOS news, make sure you like this video so more iPhone users can see it. Now let's get into what's new. Before we talk about 26.4, we have to quickly mention iOS 26.3, which was released just a few days ago. That update was mainly about stability, performance improvements, and important security fixes. It didn't bring huge headline features, but it polished the overall experience. Animations felt smoother, background processes were better optimized, and battery drain for many users became more stable. So if you're already on 26.3, you're basically on a refined version of iOS 26, and that sets the stage perfectly for what's coming next. Now, looking ahead to iOS 26.4, this is where things start to get more interesting. Based on early reports and developer hints, Apple appears to be preparing a more feature-focused update rather than just another maintenance release. One of the biggest things being discussed is deeper AI integration across system apps. We're expecting smarter suggestions inside messages, improved on-device Siri responses, and possibly better contextual awareness throughout the system. There are also strong rumors that Apple is continuing to refine cross-platform features. With 26.3 introducing improvements to data transfer tools, 26.4 could expand on ecosystem flexibility, potentially making file sharing and device setup even smoother. Apple has been quietly adjusting how devices communicate with each other, and this could be another step toward a more seamless setup experience. Another area to watch is performance optimization for older supported devices. Apple tends to use mid-cycle updates like this to rebalance performance, especially for devices that may have struggled slightly in earlier versions. If you're using an iPhone that's a few years old, 26.4 might actually feel more significant for you than for someone on the latest hardware. Now let's talk about some weekly Apple news, because this gives context to where iOS 26.4 could be heading. According to reports from MacRumors, Apple has been increasing internal testing activity across multiple software platforms. That usually signals that a broader software push is coming, not just iOS, but potentially updates to iPadOS, macOS, and watchOS as well. There are also ongoing discussions around Apple's AI roadmap, with competitors aggressively pushing generative AI into smartphones. Apple Incorporated seems to be focusing on controlled, privacy-centered AI features rather than flashy cloud-based systems. That strategy could directly influence what we see in iOS 26.4, smarter features, but processed on-device for privacy and efficiency. Another recent report suggests that Apple is working on refining notification intelligence. That means better prioritization, smarter summaries, and fewer unnecessary alerts interrupting your day. If this lands in 26.4, it could quietly change how your iPhone feels every single day, without looking dramatically different on the surface. There's also continued speculation about improvements to system apps like Photos and Weather. Apple has been slowly enhancing machine learning categorization in Photos, and 26.4 might bring faster indexing or smarter memory suggestions. Small tweaks like that don't always make headlines, but they improve the overall experience long-term. Timing-wise, if Apple follows its usual pattern, the first beta of iOS 26.4 could arrive very soon. Apple often releases 0.4 updates with a slightly bigger feature set compared to 0.3 updates, especially as they prepare the software ecosystem for what's coming later in the year. What makes 26.4 exciting isn't necessarily one single massive feature. It's the combination of refinements, AI expansion, ecosystem adjustments, and potential performance boosts. These types of updates are the ones that shape how the iPhone feels day to day. And here's something important. If Apple continues increasing AI integration step by step instead of dropping everything at once, iOS 26.4 could be part of a bigger long-term strategy. Instead of dramatic changes, we're seeing steady evolution, smarter features layered into the system gradually. So to summarize, iOS 26.3 laid the groundwork with stability and security. iOS 26.4 looks like it could build on that foundation with smarter features, possible AI enhancements, notification improvements, and deeper ecosystem refinement. And with internal testing activity picking up, we probably won't have to wait too long to see the first beta. Now I want to know what you're most excited about. Are you hoping for better battery life, smarter Siri, more customization, or something completely unexpected? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy staying ahead with weekly Apple updates like this, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's coming next.